The premiere of Survivor 49 was filled with excitement and drama as fans across the country gathered around their screens, eager to see what twists and turns the new season would bring. The energy was electric, with viewers cheering, gasping, and holding their breath as the first episode unfolded. For many, Survivor is more than just a show. It's a tradition, a weekly ritual that brings friends and families together to witness the ultimate test of strategy, endurance, and human spirit. But as the credits rolled and the final moments of the premiere faded away, something different happened. The screen slowly faded to black, signaling not just the end of an episode, but the beginning of a special moment of reflection. The usual rush of post-show chatter was replaced by a hush, as everyone waited to see what would come next. A simple, heartfelt message appeared on the screen. "In loving memory of Vince Costello, forever in our hearts." The words were few, but their impact was profound. For a brief moment, the world of Survivor paused to honor someone whose influence reached far beyond what viewers ever saw on camera. For millions of viewers, it was a poignant reminder that Survivor is built by a dedicated family, and that family had just lost one of its most cherished members. The tribute resonated deeply, sparking memories and emotions for those who have followed the show for years. It was a moment that united fans and crew alike in shared grief and gratitude. Vince Costello wasn't a castaway. He was the man behind the scenes, shaping the world where the game unfolded. As a key member of the production team, Vince's creativity, dedication, and tireless work helped bring Survivor's vision to life, season after season. He was the kind of person who made the impossible possible, ensuring every challenge, every tribal council, and every dramatic moment was captured perfectly. The tribute was quiet, dignified, and deeply heartfelt, a rare moment in television that honored a crew member as a vital part of the show's soul. In an industry often focused on the faces in front of the camera, Survivor took a step back to recognize the invaluable contributions of someone who worked tirelessly behind it. The moment of silence that followed was a testament to the respect and admiration Vince inspired in everyone around him. For those who knew Vince, the loss was an emotional gut punch, marking the end of an era in Survivor's history. His colleagues, many of whom had worked alongside him for years, felt the absence deeply. The backstage halls, usually buzzing with activity and laughter, were filled with quiet reflection and shared memories of a friend and mentor who had touched so many lives. As the tribute card faded, it left a lasting impression. Behind the epic competition lies a tight-knit community, saying a final public goodbye to one of their own. The Survivor crew is more than just a team. They are a family, bound together by years of hard work, shared challenges, and unforgettable moments. Vince's legacy will live on in every episode, every challenge, and every memory they create together. Survivor's magic is made by real people, and this was a moment to remember one of the best. As fans look forward to the adventures ahead, they do so with gratitude for those who make it all possible, both on screen and behind the scenes. Vince Costello's spirit will always be a part of Survivor's story, reminding us that every great show is built on the passion and dedication of its people. So, who was Vince Costello? To some, he was just a name in the credits, but to those who truly knew the world of film in the South Pacific, he was a legend whose influence stretched far beyond the screen. While most viewers never saw his face, Vince's impact was felt in every frame shot on the islands. In the South Pacific film industry, his reputation was unmatched. He was the go-to expert for productions seeking to capture the magic of Fiji. Born and raised in Fiji, Vince's connection to the islands was personal and profound. He grew up surrounded by the vibrant culture, breathtaking landscapes, and the close-knit communities that make Fiji unique. These roots gave him an unparalleled understanding of the land Survivor has called home for years. Long before Survivor arrived, Vince had already built a remarkable career, working on over 50 productions. He became a master of logistics, seamlessly blending local knowledge with the demands of international film crews. He knew how to navigate the challenges of remote locations, unpredictable weather, and the delicate balance of respecting local traditions. When Survivor hired him as location manager in 2016, Vince became the essential bridge between the show's massive production and the Fijian community. He was the person everyone turned to for answers, guidance, and support. Vince didn't just scout for beautiful spots. He was responsible for building the show's physical world from the ground up. He ensured every location was not only visually stunning, but also safe, practical, and respectful of the environment and local people. His expertise was matched only by his warmth and generosity. Vince had a way of making everyone feel welcome, whether they were seasoned crew members or newcomers to the islands. He was a mentor, a friend, and a source of inspiration to all who worked with him. He knew which beaches were sheltered from the wind, which villages to approach for collaboration, and how to make every member of the team feel at home in Fiji's unique environment. His local knowledge was invaluable, but it was his kindness that truly set him apart. In every sense, Vince Costello was the heart and soul of Survivor's Fijian era, a guiding force whose legacy continues to shape the show and the people who make it. As location manager, Vince Costello's job was both creative and demanding. He scouted and secured every filming site across Fiji's Mamanuca Islands, balancing wild beauty with production needs. Vince spent months exploring, finding the perfect settings for tribe camps, challenges, and tribal council. His work went far beyond picking locations. He negotiated with landowners, village chiefs, and government officials, always with respect for Fijian customs. Vince built strong relationships, ensuring Survivor was a positive force in the community. He found unique spots for every season, keeping the show visually fresh and logistically sound. Every breathtaking shot and dramatic challenge location was a result of Vince's tireless efforts. He curated the visual identity of Survivor's modern era, making Fiji a character in its own right. Vince's work was the invisible foundation of every episode. What truly set Vince Costello apart from anyone else involved with Survivor was his deep, lifelong connection to Fiji. Born and raised among these islands, Vince didn't just know the land, he felt it in his bones. Every sunrise, every shifting tide, every whisper of wind was familiar to him, woven into the fabric of his daily life since childhood. As a native, he understood the land and sea in ways no outsider could ever hope to. He could read the tides and winds with an instinctive ease, predicting weather changes and spotting hidden hazards that would go unnoticed by others. Vince's knowledge wasn't just technical, it was intuitive, passed down through generations and shaped by years of experience. His expertise was invaluable to the crew, keeping everyone safe and ensuring the production ran smoothly. He could identify dangers, like sudden currents, unstable ground, or wildlife, that others would miss, and always had a solution ready. Vince's guidance meant the crew could focus on their work, confident that they were in good hands. But Vince was more than just a safety expert. He was the guardian of both the crew and the environment, making sure Survivor left the islands as pristine as they were found. He taught the team how to respect the delicate ecosystems, from coral reefs to jungle trails, and led by example in every action. Vince also served as a cultural bridge, navigating local customs and building trust with village elders. He understood the importance of tradition and respect, and his relationships with the communities were built on years of genuine connection and mutual understanding. Thanks to Vince's efforts, Survivor was welcomed as a respectful partner, not an intruder. The crew was embraced by the local people, who saw the production as an opportunity to share their culture with the world, rather than a disruption to their way of life. Vince took immense pride in showcasing his homeland. For him, Survivor was more than just a television show. It was a chance to share the magic, beauty, and spirit of Fiji with millions of viewers around the globe. Every location he chose was a love letter to his country, carefully selected to highlight the breathtaking landscapes and unique wonders that make Fiji so special. Vince's personal connection and dedication made Survivor's Fijian era truly authentic, leaving a legacy that will be felt for years to come. For Vince Costello, Survivor was a family affair. His daughter Aline started on the Dream Team and became his locations assistant, learning the ropes from her father. His son Patrick grew up on set, began in post-production, and now works as a camera operator, capturing the beauty Vince helped find. The Costello family became a fixture on set, their legacy woven into the show's fabric. Vince's pride in working alongside his children was immense. Survivor offered not just a career, but a shared family experience and a lasting legacy. The Costellos symbolized the deep connection between Survivor and Fiji. Vince's work lives on through his family, both on and off screen. In early 2025, Vince Costello was diagnosed with late-stage liver cancer, forcing him and his family to relocate to Australia for treatment. The news was devastating and the financial burden immense. The survivor community rallied, launching a GoFundMe campaign that quickly raised over 86,000 Australian dollars. Colleagues and fans alike shared heartfelt messages, reflecting Vince's profound impact. Vince, ever humble, asked for the campaign to close once his needs were met, overwhelmed by the generosity. The outpouring of support showed just how beloved he was. The campaign became more than a fundraiser. It was a testament to the bonds forged on the islands. The survivor family looks after its own, and Vince was at the heart of it. Despite his illness, Vince Costello worked through his final season, Survivor 50, in the hands of the fans. He poured his remaining energy into overseeing locations, determined to make the milestone season unforgettable. The crew rallied around him, supporting their mentor and friend as he completed his last project. Every moment on set was cherished, knowing it was the end of an era. Vince's final contributions were made with the same care and expertise as always. He passed away shortly after production wrapped, leaving behind a powerful legacy. The locations in Survivor 50 are his parting gift, a monument to his artistry and strength. His final season stands as a tribute to a man who truly loved his work and his people. News of Vince Costello's passing sent a wave of sadness through the Survivor community. The on-screen tribute during Survivor 49 brought his loss to the public, sparking an outpouring of gratitude and remembrance. Fans and crew alike shared stories, photos, and memories, calling him the King of Fiji and the heart of the crew. Producers, castaways, and camera operators all highlighted his warmth, humor, and generosity. Former players recognized that their adventures were possible because of Vince's tireless work. His ability to keep Fiji visually fresh for nearly 20 seasons was a creative triumph. Vince solved one of Survivor's biggest challenges, making one location feel endlessly new. The community mourned not just a colleague, but a creative pillar and beloved friend. His impact will be felt for years to come. Vince Costello's legacy is etched into every beach, jungle, and cliffside of modern Survivor. He turned the Mamanuca Islands into a character, providing the backdrop for the show's most iconic moments. Vince built lasting bonds between Survivor and Fiji, ensuring the show was a welcome partner, not just a guest. His respectful approach created goodwill that endures to this day. Vince's legacy continues through his children, Aline and Patrick, who carry on his work and passion. The Costello name remains a vital part of the Survivor crew. Above all, Vince was loved and respected by everyone who knew him. He brought joy, stability, and inspiration to a high-pressure world. Vince Costello may be gone, but his spirit and contributions will forever be part of Survivor's story.